All right, so in this one, we are playing Gucci. He's like the 15th ranked player in the world. He made Madden Bowl. We broke down some gameplays of him playing other people for lots of money, and now we're playing him in Muthead League. If you guys know, Muthead League has not been going great for me. And this video, I'm going to talk about some things that have really kind of irked me in this game. You tell me, disagree, agree, whatever. Now, I'm in Detroit Lions playbook, and he is running 3-3-5 wide, so I'm going to be running a lot of bunch tight end. This really just block your tight end, and this 3-3-5 wide, 3-3 Cub blitz, it won't really come in. It'll do a really good job. And so I see it looks like he's in zone, so I'm going to run a pretty basic zone beater right here, and I love this play a lot. We're going to be able to get this back over the middle to the hitch. Now, I would like for this flat zone to pull out this. So I have a flat, and I have a hitch. I would like for this flat to pull out this hitch, or this curl flat a little bit more. I think if I had him at a curl instead of a hitch, he would be more open. But we're just able to go underneath pretty easy. And we're able to get some yards off of that. And it's a good little start right there. This game gets frustrating pretty fast, and with a lot of things that I really disagree with. Obviously, Gucci's a really good player, especially this year. He is better than I. But yeah, we'll see. We'll just see as this one goes on. But yeah, Lions playbook, if I'm playing dollar, I like to audible to tight, and 3-5 wide, I just like doing this. Right here immediately. Good defense by him. I could have forced Y, but 2nd and 3, no reason to really force anything. Could have been maybe, I probably could have gotten it in hindsight, but at the moment I'm like, don't want to risk it. That flat was at like 25. If it was at 30, it'd make it a little bit scarier, so no reason to risk anything. And we're going to go with 3rd and 3 over down to a gun tight, actually, and we're going to run PA slot options. I love this play. We're just going to go a little double hitch, basically, and with a post over top. I like this play quite a bit. It's going to do a really good job against Double Mabel, and he actually does a good job with his user, but we're able to playmaker. He gets no pressure at all, and Carmichael's able to pick up the first down. One thing this year that is a little bit more noticeable, I feel like, than years prior is that these, like, curl flats do a better job of sucking in early and then getting out. Maybe that was the thing last year, too, but you see, like, early on that played that hitch, and then later on it went all the way to the sideline. I don't know. It is a curl flat, but it's also like Madden players use curl flats to play the sidelines. So it'd be cool if there was, I guess, a way to get like a quad flat to 25 and then another flat to play at 5. Right there, one of the coolest things, dude, if you go with the underneath throw, you can, like, if you know they're going to click on, which most people will click on, right? We run post slant. He blitzes me, so we have our quick read. If you do this little swerve out, almost everyone goes for this hit stick, little swerve out, able to pick up an extra few yards, and it's kind of a big deal. Now, I could have followed a little bit more. I tried to get a little sticky. No, nothing wrong with that. 2nd and 1. We're going back to bunch tight end. We're going to go hurry up right here, and we're going to run kind of this little, almost like a, look, boom, boom, boom. We're probably going to put him on a streak, and then I'm going to send him out as well. I don't think he's blitzing me, and he doesn't, although he gets an annoying disengage. He sends 4. Look at this guy right here. He's like off the line. I don't think that's purposeful just because it's a kind of a weird alignment, but he does disengage, and maybe it was purposeful because he comes free when I thought he was not blitzing me. He sent 4, and he comes totally free, pushing me to a 3rd and 12, which is frustrating because I had routes open, but nonetheless, good job by him. And we're going to go this time with the hurry up again, thinking that if you saw earlier, we had Y late. So we're going to go like this. And we're going to see if we were able to hit Y on the sidelines with this deep corner route. Basically, it's the main goal. He sends 3. We have all day. I could have hit RB pretty quickly, but instead we're going to go Y. And he's able to get a knockout. I don't have a ton of issues with that knockout. It's a pretty contested catch. I don't think I'll really ever have a ton of issues with that specifically. It's kind of like a 50-50. I don't really know how I want Madden to play that. I got my hands on it, but he also hit me right when I caught it. Whatever. No issue with that. 4th and 12 is where I start to have issues with what happens. Now, notice he goes into dollar, trying to send this pressure off the edge. So I'm going to audible over to gun tight. I'm going to go over down to PA slot options, and I'm going to run basically double posts. I don't love this, but in this year's game, it is pretty good. I'm expecting him to do something like this, where he's dropping these guys, taking away any corner routes. So I really got to attack the middle of the field. I assume he's sending pressure right here. I'm just trying to clear out any deep zones right here with this streak. And we're able to pick up this pressure a little bit, and then the ball hits me in the head. Now, in other years, this would just be a bad route combo, but in this, like, this is open. He has a bad user, tries taking away X immediately, which he has to. So I'm throwing B, like B is the correct read here. His user's here. B is the read right here. Agree. Cool. Boom. And it just hits me. He doesn't go, like, he just goes for the hit stick. He doesn't even, like, go for the pick or anything. The ball just hits me in the head, which is like, okay. Cool. So it's his ball. It's frustrating because, like, my second and one, I get a weird disengage that I don't know if I've never seen it before, but we'll say it's purposeful by him. Good defense. 3rd and 12, get it to a 4th and 12, and then just the ball hits me in the head. It's like, okay, sick. Getting him on offense, you see I'm in Dollar right now, and he's going to do a pretty good job running. This is a pretty basic route combo. You saw me run the same thing with a little drag underneath. He's able to hit that against my man coverage. He's going to be able to hit that pretty much all game if he wants it for the most part. I'm going to have to start taking that away a little bit later. And yeah, he's going to sit in a lot of bunch and then audible to gun tight slots halfback weak, which we've seen pretty much all year from him. And a little quick throw, tackle him, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Both sides are happy. And man, I don't love running Dollar. I think running Dollar at a really high level, you have to do so many adjustments, and I don't love. I just can't, like, it's just impossible. This whole idea of this defense right here, bracket this guy, or hopefully he takes away him. He takes away him. Now, if he runs a corner out, he's gonna be bagged, and then if he goes over the middle, he's mine. That's kind of the idea with this, and we'll see what happens right here. He ends up going literally just on a streak. Very few route combos out of bunch I feel like has this guy on a streak, but he took advantage of my defense quite a bit with that. Usually this guy's on a crosser or a corner route majority of the time, but instead he ran a route combo like this where he went crosser, corner route, streak, which is good, just wasn't what I was expecting at all, and props to him. So we get the ball back. We are in, again, because he's in 3-5 wide, we're going to be in bunch tight end. Now look, this guy's off the line of scrimmage, so I'm curious if this guy, if he gets sent, if he glitches free or not. Because actually that would be, that'd be cool if he does. Because if he does, then it kind of says what happened earlier with the disengage. No, he didn't even send him. Boom, throw the drag right there. Cool, get a cool 4 or 5 yards. A big thing is being able to recognize these pockets in between the flat zones. Notice this flat zone has to widen out because we have an outside attacking threat right here and right here with the corner out. So he's going to widen out. User has to pick, and then we're able to hit this little pocket right here. Could have got better. I could have pass led that better and got more upfield, but 4 yards on a drag is what it is. You can't really be too complaining. And then I realized he's doing a lot of double mabling, which if you're not familiar is essentially something along the lines of deep flat, short flat, deep flat, short flat. And then like this guy might be in a hook sometimes, and then the users right here, these guys are in deep blues. It's somewhere, long story short, essentially the middle of the field is very open. And yeah, we can see that right here. Got a deep flat, short flat, short flat, deep zone, hook curl, boom. So I run verticals trying to attack the middle of the field. We have A on this route right here, and then we have the crosser going over the middle, and then Y out of the backfield attacking this intermediate seam. He does a great job with his user, so I'm just going to throw the ball away. And we get D-line pick sixth. Yeah, I'm literally just throwing the ball away. You could tell because it shows up over here. That's the throwaway thing. I don't really know. Again, like I love being able to give like actual like critical advice both for myself and for other people. And in this situation, there's not like that ball could just I really don't know. I mean, I guess there's an argument that I need to step up. But I mean, that D-line pick can happen when you step up as well, right? And the only reason I'm walking back is because I'm just trying to get out of the pocket so I can throw this ball away. So it's like, in my opinion, my first 2 drives have been stopped from, I mean, the D-line pick right there, it's like that's 2nd and 6. Like yeah, okay. The 4th and 12, like it's my fault for getting to a 4th and 12. Technically, we're on our next drive now. But at the same time, like I threw an open receiver on 4th and 12, in my opinion. So in that case, I should be rewarded for that. Now, again, you don't want to get yourself into a lot of 4th downs, but I'm playing one of the best players in the world. 4th downs are going to happen. If I'm going to win the game, I have to convert 4th downs. That's how a lot of these games go for when 2 man players who are, high-level play each other. We're able to hit this out route right here. I love this. PA slot option is so nice because, look, this is a hitch. But if it's man coverage, he'll break out in an out route, and he gets open a lot. You can see, boom, Cooks, Ted Hendricks on the man coverage. Boom, able to throw that good catch right there. That animation, you get hit in the back all the time. And hey, I'm just happy we're able to move the ball a little bit. I'm going back to gun tight right here, and I really don't think he's going to blitz me. If he does, we're going to be able to look to hit our back out of the backfield. Something I do right here, and you see I actually go quick flat on this guy. So usually you run bench with an out route. I realize that if this guy goes, that this guy is going to be open, or the corner route's going to be open, right? Or if this guy bails into a 5-yard purple, which he's been in, this quick flat's going to be open. And you'll see that right here. Look, this guy tries bailing into a 5-yard curl flat. We're able to highball this flat right here. And that's really one thing that you could do on the weak side of formations. That's why nickel can kind of be nickel's tough against symmetrical formations like gun tight, where there's always going to be a weak side that you can get taken advantage of, basically. And I need to do a little bit better job of that. I used to be really good about it back in like Madden 20. I used to be really good about attacking like that. I just don't do it as much anymore. But same thing here, right? Like if I went corner route and then motion out flat again, this guy can't get out to the motion out flat, which means this guy has to defend it. But if this guy defends the motion out flat, who's going to defend the corner out? This guy can't. So it'd have to be this guy, and it's pretty hard for that to happen as well. So just playing little games like that back and forth is something I'm a huge fan of. Right here, though, he ends up sending pressure. This is a pretty basic coverage shell by him. We're able to get a touchdown. That little stop and goes nice. He just goes hard flats, kind of a cover 2 across. Was it a cover 2 across the board? Not exactly, but essentially same idea with that outside corner and a hard flat. He didn't think I'd get to the next level. I do. We're able to score a touchdown. My players caught the ball, and I didn't throw a D-line pick 6, so I guess now I score a touchdown. Sweet. Only down 7. He does get ball at half, but we actually have an opportunity here to at least make something happen. He goes quick throw verticals, and that's just a good play call against what I was doing. Back out of the backfield, he just put him on a streak. That's that same route combo I ran earlier. He's using it for a little bit different purpose, attacking spinner with it. I make a huge mistake right here. Look, I'm going to give up this. Or no, actually this play I don't. We actually play decent defense. Although when they audible into tight from bunch, spinner gets so messed up across the board with the baseline, and it is pretty frustrating, but it's whatever. I'm curious what happens this play. I'm not totally sure. Does he audible? No, he motions out. Whenever they do this motion out play, it's always the same exact underneath. Man, back in that dude, like a year ago, like 2 years ago, you'd be able to lurk this underneath. Whenever they motion this guy out of a bunch, it's slant, crosser, drag, and this guy's on like a streak, or he could be on a post, or yeah, really it's one of those two things. This is a good play where if like I do it on a bunch head end right, I do it with PA boot over, and you see that inside the ebook, and you'll see me running that. And it's a good play. Whenever you have like a bunch like that, motion out somebody, get them on a slant, boom. It's tough to defend both in man, zone, whatever. Right here, so you see spinner. I'm now in man coverage across the board, and this guy is actually he quick snaps me. Goes inside zone, gets it, but I do struggle a lot with these quick audibles and trying to get defense set up. It's something I've always been bad at, and then this year it's so much more prevalent where I've been exposed way more due to it. Working above right here, 1st and 10. He ends up throwing this, and he catches it. This is kind of like, in my opinion, this is. Okay, finally, he's making a mistake. He's making a mistake. And really, like the purpose of the video is kind of me talking about like the inconsistencies in the game. Again, Gucci is a way better Madden player than me. He's literally like top 15 or so. I'm more so in the top. Literally, I always talk about like there's like a range of like top like 5 to 15, and then the next like 16 to 45 are like all right next to each other. I'm in that range, and right now probably closer to like the 45. But like, dude, like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Because like this ball should be picked off every time, and in my opinion, I don't think I should have been stopped. And I've gotten stopped twice now. One due to D-line, and one because the ball hit my receiver in the face. And it's like, okay, well, cool. Here we go. And like the thing is, like the whole thing changes if I just get that pick because now I'm on offense. I have a chance to tie the game. Here we go. Right here we go. But now not only in this game do I feel, in my opinion, again biasedly, right? Of course. I feel like not only am I paying for making no mistakes, but he's not paying for making mistakes. Like that is a mistake of a throw. That is just he hit a button, being dumb, whatever, for whatever reason, and he benefits by getting 30 yards off of it. It's one of the reasons I really hate comp. I hate that can decide. Again, in this game, it's not the worst. I mean, not the end of the world. I'll live. This game specifically isn't for really any money. It's just for seeding. But like in a game for $5,000, $10,000, some of these games go up to $50,000, $100,000. Like That can't happen, man. It really can't. I love this defense, though, in the red zone. 3rd and 7. He does audible tight. I'm curious. I don't even know what happens right here, actually. Yeah, I actually don't know. I don't remember. Oh, this is just good by him. I got to click off. Yeah, he takes off up the middle. Man, such good coverage, and then I can't get anybody to rally. Right here, my user's blitzing, so as soon as he steps up like that, I really should click off so my AI tracks him, because this tackle right here with the user is so hard. If you ever try to do that, you know how hard it is, and then he's just able to get out by me. Yeah, that stinks, and that's just like a frustrating. Him scoring like that's also frustrating. I just need somebody to come and get him, but it's whatever. 1st and 10, we're back. He gets ball at half. We're at a really bad spot right now, but the game isn't over. It's not over yet. Love this route combo. Huge fan of this. Really good at attacking. Double Mabel on the left side, and then on the right, we'll be able to attack deep on the flat. He actually he double Mabel that side, so it's whatever. I don't love that route combo against what he's doing, actually, now that I think about it. But I do love the flat ghost because it's a good little check down play. I'm a huge fan of it. And we're going to go to PA boot over. Probably going to do that motion slant thing that we did earlier, I think. Let's see. No, we're going for a bomb. I don't hate this, especially in this situation where I just need any kind of big play. He ends up blitzing me, though, on the bomb. Good for him. He's only blitzed me, 3 or 4 times so far this game. It's just good play call by him. I needed time for the bomb. And I've got some time on some of these plays. Just this time, I don't get it, so it's whatever. And we're going to go now. Are we sticking in gun bunch 10? Yeah, we are. Yep, hitch, flat, curl. Yeah, I like this against double Mabel. This is such a good double Mabel beater. This does such a good job. And I believe you'll see that actually right here. Yeah, we're able to attack down there. And basically what this does is if they're going to be double Mabel, it puts this defender in this case in a lose-lose. Does he drop back to guard the curl, or does he drop down to defend the flat? Because if he were to drop earlier, curl. If he stays up, flat, right? And that's what we do. Pickens, boom. Very funny. I'd love to get that first down right there. This is not an actual complaint. But like considering everything that's happened to us so far, you tell me there's no way that we get the we just can't reach for it. Whatever. 2-minute warning. We're still fighting. We are still have an opportunity in this game, right? Not over yet. He presses. Now, he has not really pressed a ton this game. So what I'm thinking is there's no more double Mabel on this right side. So if there's no more double Mabel, what does that mean? It means I can attack with a flood concept on that right, and something's going to be open. So we attack right here. I love this little backside thing. If he blitzes me, we'll have something open. And if he goes coverage, we should have something on the flat side, on the side open. And we do. We have Y open. We throw Y. I mean, I can't control that animation. This is a good ball. It's essentially cover 3 hard flat on that side, right? We have a hard flat. We have deep blue. I run streak, corner, flat. It's open, not touched by anybody. Again, the game's probably already over at this point, but like, I don't know. This is a good free form down like this, and it's a click on catch. Like I'm going for the possession. Yeah. Yeah, and he ends up scoring just one play later. I think what happens here? Oh, there's one more stop, and this is really like there's not a ton more analysis to be done here. We get a 4th and 4 opportunity, still hanging on by a thread, just a little bit of a thread. I'm willing to keep playing. Why not? And what I think is happening here is the thing is what's crazy in my head is like I'm able to visualize like the play art pretty well of what he's doing. I actually called him out here. I'm able to visualize the play art, and I know this out route's about to be open. That's why I motion him out first time all game. I know he's dropping this dude back, and we have the out route. And that's where, like, dude, like when I know when I can like visualize the play art here, especially like because you can see by my play call, same thing with that other 4th down previously. Like you could tell when I play, like I am seeing the field pretty well. Not a ton I can do. I hate the inconsistencies in this game. I think it's really bad this year. I really disagree with it, and I really dislike it. I've had, in my opinion, 4 different drives in the first half that have all gotten stopped. Really just out of my control, in my opinion. Gucci's a real good player, obviously, but yeah.